Yo, what's up, guys? So in this video, I interview Mark Shaggy. If you guys enjoy this content, make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up. Yo, what's going on, guys? Got a special guest here, Mark Shaggy. What's up, man? What's going on? First and foremost, you have been sharing a lot of information, a ton of information, very valuable post, and you've been helping people. Okay, and I enjoy the insight of what you're doing and a lot of value that you've been providing in your posts. It's really amazing. So I want to say thank you first and foremost for that.
Yeah, thank you for acknowledging it.
Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah. How'd you get started with print on demand? What got you started? Where'd you find it, or whatever happened?
Yeah. I've been working in factory 9 to 5 job. As a matter of fact, it was like 10 to 6 because it was night shift. And I was looking for ways to make money online because I had enough of working at some places.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I used to live in UK, and that was the time when UK got their Brexit thing going on. They were voting for it, and they said, "Yeah, we're gonna do Brexit." And I didn't know if I can stay in UK anymore after the Brexit is done or not. And that was like kicking my butt to do, to speed up looking after things. And in first place, I was thinking about publishing books.
Yeah.
It was, I can't remember the guy's name who was advertising it. It was like publishing short books, like instructional, and then you would make money. And I've almost started it, and I remember it was, I think, Chris's Green post about merch by Amazon.
Yeah.
And I thought, let's give it a try. And that's how I've got into the merch by Amazon. For a lot of people probably started the same as me, like uploading few designs. They didn't sell at all for a few months, and then, oh, what the heck? You never, it didn't work, yeah. But then, boom, I've got money coming into my bank account. I think it was like £6.
Yeah.
Back in the day, because it was we had like $8 royalties per one shirt.
Yeah.
And that was it, yeah. And that converted to pounds, British pounds. It was £6, and I said, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Where that comes from? And I've got back to the match, and then I've started digging in. How did it sell? Then after a few months, why I don't sell more, and this is how it started rolling. And I will say something strange, but because of merch, I've got my Facebook account because I didn't like social media at all. But to learn about merch, when I googled anything, it was some post on Facebook, and to read it, I had to have a Facebook account.
Yeah.
So I've opened a Facebook account, and yeah, that was my beginning.
Dude, that's really cool. So like at first you're kind of like, I don't know if this is real or not, and then like that kind of thing.
I just wanted to hop in, but it didn't work. And like it was, I think I've uploaded something in December 2015. I'm not sure. And in February in March 2016, I've got paid because I've sold one T-shirt in February.
Yeah.
And then, whoa, this is real. This is my first money made ever online. And I was jumping like, like a baby when I discovered that was money made online. And I was hooked at that time. Honestly, when you get your first, dollar, pound, or whatever, first money landing on your bank account that you've made online, this changed your whole beliefs. Before that, you just watch endless YouTube videos, read blog posts and whatever, and it's like a fantasy, yeah. But when you make first dollar, first pound, whatever, it changes your life.
No, and it's crazy because it's like from a different perspective. You're in a whole, like, you're in the different country, right? And and I'm over here in California, and I was like the same way as you too as well. I'm like, I don't know. Let's see. And then I did it. I'm like, oh, 8 sales? Like, oh God, we're on to something. And then, you know, once you get your first money, like the money goes into the bank account, you're like, oh, it really does work. I'm making money. And then you just like,
it's
okay,
not just a scam.
yeah, it's not just a scam. And I think that's just something that we're like, when you're working and stuff, I think we're told that, right? And it's like,
oh yeah,
it's a scam. This is a scam. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like, it seems believable. This person seems real. Let me try it. And then boom.
yeah. And it's also something different. Yeah, we were taught that we have to, you know, work, hustle to make money. And in the beginning, this was like kind of fun to me. You know, like I've just made some design, like, you know, it's like playing game. I've made some design, I've uploaded it, you know, I've researched some, you know, keywords, whatever, you know, uploaded it in, and then boom, I've got money in my bank account. What the heck? Well, in the beginning it was fun, but then, you know, I've realized to make a real money, not just a beer money, you have to put work in it.
Yeah. No, and that's the cool thing about it too. And I can tell, like, and this is another thing too. I can tell by your posts that you actually know what the hell you're talking about, and you're actually doing it. And that's the cool thing about it, because I can relate to you. Like, I see what you're doing, and seeing the knowledge and the value in the post. And I see some people that will make posts. I'm just like, I don't think you know what you're talking about, buddy. So
probably in the beginning I was the same. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
But I was more quiet back in time.
Yeah, no. So like, what's so you merch by Amazon, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to print on demand, what's your favorite thing to do?
Ads.
Ads?
Right now, ads. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it kind of shifted along the years. Yeah. In the beginning, I was, you know, just like trying to search as many ideas and upload as many designs, but all manual whatsoever. It was like 5 designs a day, because researching was taking me 2 hours, then designing another 2 hours, then uploading another hour, something like that. And then I had, you know, like normal job on top of that. Then I've learned the ways how to automate things and, you know, make like scale designs. I was really hooked on that, you know, for about a year, but nobody else was doing it. And I found the ways on Photoshop to automate it. So basically, you were making one design, and then you were creating like a spreadsheet, and Photoshop was making, you know, variations out of it. Boom.
Yeah.
And I just pressed the hit button, and, you know, going for shopping with my wife, came back after an hour or two, and I had like 700 designs sitting on my computer to be uploaded. And then it took me about a week to upload them manually.
Yeah.
Then I was searching for, you know, like keyword swappers. So I was making like description templates, and then some Chrome extension was just replacing the keywords. That was my next step. Then I've spent about 6 months on learning iMacros and coding, and I've wrote my own scripts to upload, you know, to mass upload. Before any software was able to do that and available for people. And yeah, and that was my edge back in the day, because I was able to upload I don't know, 200-300 designs a day.
Yeah.
At the same time, you know, another computer was making, you know, scale designs for me. Yeah, but then I knew that I can't keep it up, you know, like this forever, because all software was, you know, were coming up, you know, that it was easier and easier to all other people upload so many designs. Now you can, you know, have a software that will upload, I don't know, 200 designs to match, and then whatever to other platforms like Redbubble and all sorts.
Yeah.
So then I had to change my, you know, tactic, and I think it was 3 years ago when I decided I'm not gonna, you know, upload so many designs anymore, and I will focus on ads. And
Okay.
yeah, 2 years ago, I've changed my mindset. And first year, I was still uploading a decent amount of designs, but I was spending more and more times on ads.
Yeah.
And in last, I think, 18 months, I maybe uploaded 200 designs. And this year, believe me or not, 2021,
Yeah.
I've uploaded 0 designs. I haven't uploaded a single design to match. Well, to any other platform neither, but 0.
Interesting. This is cool.
We're having March. So last 2 months I haven't uploaded a single design because like one single thing that I would advise to anyone who's doing something, decide to focus on one thing only. And I've had it many times, blah blah blah, and I was taking it too vague. My one thing only was POD, and I was doing Match, KDP, Etsy, Seller Central, my own Shopify store, and I was uploading everywhere. But it was 5, 6, 7.
Like
I think 9 months ago, I decided my only focus will be AMS. Even I disregarded Match. I was just uploading something sometimes to Match.
Yeah.
I was logging in to my computer and AMS all day long, AMS all day long, AMS all day long. I was doing nothing else. And doing my own campaigns, then reading blogs, buying courses about ads on Amazon. Just that. And I focused on that, and it paid off big time. Really.
Nice. Okay. No, and I think this is I didn't know this was gonna go this way, by the way. And I think this is really cool because I was like expecting, maybe you're uploading like certain amount of designs, you're only focusing on, one certain niche. And I really didn't know. So if you guys are watching this video, I didn't know that Mark was gonna say that. He said zero designs this year for 2021. I'm just like, whoa, okay. This is going a different approach.
I'll just check my manage. When was the last day when I uploaded something?
Yeah. What tier are you at on with Merch by Amazon?
With Merch by Amazon, 100,000 or just have to check that as well. 120,000, yeah.
120,000. And if you don't mind me asking, how many live designs do you have?
9,660.
Okay.
That's mainly from the days when I was uploading a lot.
Yeah.
And when you upload a lot, that's another thing. I will tell you what was another thing that made a shift in my mindset, because I have in total uploaded 80,000 products, but I was mainly focused on standard t-shirts. So I would say about 60,000 unique designs. Well, unique, scaled, unique, or whatever.
Yeah.
And out of those, at the moment, only 9,000 is alive. And I just had enough of uploading and then looking, they are getting removed for no sales. I know that I suspect that Match has changed a bit now, because I haven't seen any designs being removed for no sales for quite a bit time now. But anyway, that was the cause. I've lost my motivation. What's the purpose of making new design? They don't sell. Even if it is a scale design, let's say different, I don't know, names. You have 300 names, but you have to make a new design and then turn it into scale design, and you have to make another one and another one, and then you have to set up your computer for being uploading it. And it was making no sense to me. upload just to see it after 6 months or whatsoever, it gets pulled down for no sales.
Yeah.
And I said, boom. And another thing is, I like to travel a lot, and merch is a great thing. You can make money while you travel, but
Yeah.
when you have to upload so many designs, you rely heavily on internet speed,
Yeah.
particularly on upload speed, and that's quite often really, really bad. If you go to some hotel or Airbnb or whatever, you have quite fast internet for download, so you can
Yeah.
watch Netflix, with no issues.
Yeah.
But when you start uploading 300 designs, you are getting throttled like after 30th.
Yeah.
And on your like normal broadband at home, you can upload it all day long, but over there you upload 30 and boom, you are getting shut off. Shut.
Okay.
That was another issue. That uploading a lot of designs, it was conflicting with my lifestyle.
Yeah. No, I think that's something that you share a lot too. Is like you're big about traveling, right? And enjoying, working really hard
Well,
for a certain amount of
not
time and then you travel, right?
and not even traveling, but it's another thing. I've started online, making money online, game quite late in my life.
Mhm.
I was 34. I'm
Mhm.
38 now.
Yeah.
So I don't have I'm not in my 20s, so I can hustle for 10 years, and then I have a lot of money on my bank account, and I can still enjoy traveling and doing all the things that I can with my money.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I don't want to spend next 10 years making money, and then I'm 50 where I cannot hike mountains or climb the rock or whatever anymore because I'm too old. And I was reading about it a lot. And what I do right now, and Match is great with it,
Yeah.
because what I do is I work for 3 4 months,
Mhm.
then 2 months off,
Mhm.
then another 4 months working, 2 months off.
Mhm.
And I've noticed the more money I make on Match, the more I extend, months off. So I don't work. It's like in maintenance mode.
Uh-huh.
Basically, that's why I didn't upload any single design, because to do that, I've changed my, I spent quite a lot of time on researching the niche, the design,
Yeah.
the keywords. And when I launch it, um, I, I back it up with ads and I back it up with money. And sometimes it doesn't pay off, but yeah,
Yeah.
this is the business. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
when that's done, and when I have everything running, I just spend literally 20 minutes or 30 minutes a day right now on maintenance mode, and rest of the day I'm in Poland right now, and I had 3 weeks of skiing, and yeah.
skiing,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, skiing.
I'll probably run into a damn tree and kill myself. So I'm not gonna go skiing.
Yeah.
Question. So there's more stuff I want to get into, like the ad strategy and then how important that keyword research and all that stuff is. But if you don't mind sharing, how much did you make in 2020 with Merch by Amazon alone?
It's a bit different because I'm still a UK tax resident, and
Uh-huh.
UK tax year ends in 5th of April. So our tax year is from 5th of April from 6th to 5th of April
Yeah.
next year. So it's not like from 1st January. So
How much royalties did you do with in
um,
2020?
I I broke 100K
Mm-hmm.
in profit
Mm-hmm.
in
Okay.
British pounds
Okay.
this tax year in UK.
Hell yeah. Good job. Hell yeah. That's what I want
So
to hear.
it will be, I don't know, 120
Mm-hmm.
profit in dollars.
Yeah. And then do you know how much you spend on AMS ads?
Uh, yeah, I can just tell. Just
Yeah. And also too, like right after this, guys, I just want to. There's a few. There's the niche research and all that stuff, keyword research, and
Yeah.
adding.
I can't go that far back in AMS.
Yeah.
I can tell you how much I've spent year to date.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, year to date is 7,000 in this 2 months. Yeah, January, February.
Yeah.
Can you do?
Yeah,
I'll try to do quick math, yeah, because we can do like lifetime and I can see month by month.
Yeah.
I spent right 13. Right. So I'm from April, May till now, 13. About 60 grand in dollars.
Okay, cool.
60,
Thank you for
70. Yeah, 70.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Really appreciate that. That's because I know that's not something that you don't have to do. A lot of people are very like, to themselves about that. And I think that's cool. And that's amazing that you're doing that type of stuff. And that's once again, guys, I'm going to compliment him again. Damn it. I'm going to tell him like, hey, because he does share some valuable information. And of course we'll get that to that at the very end where you can follow him, but it's just really amazing information. You guys don't know who Mark is. He's a badass. You can see what he does. And I just appreciate this type of stuff. So how important, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. The funny thing is you are saying these words about me, but I still feel like that. The good thing about it, the more share I about what I do and at what level I am, the more people I meet who are way above me.
Yeah.
And they start, talk to me sometimes. And I thought I'm doing really good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then I've met a few people and I felt, like my ego went like this. And I said, what the heck, is that really possible?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, I think also too. Same here.
That's another thing. The more you help other people, it comes back.
Yeah. No, it's same here too. Is like you see stuff like that, and it's humbling, right? And then you're like, cool, like this is stuff that I can do too later on once I learn it.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm gonna finish this and maintain this and accomplish this first, and then go over here later on if I want to, right? So there's so much opportunity out here in the world, and it's crazy. And you're kind of showing it, right? Like I can be here, over here, in this place in this country, right, and still make money and still do the same thing. And I don't have to live in one area. I can travel the world and do separate things and do different things, right? So I think that's really cool, really amazing.
I help other people because one thing, I didn't know anything about Amazon. I didn't buy a single thing. I didn't have an account there. I didn't have a Facebook account when I started it.
Yeah.
Nothing. But I've learned everything from Facebook groups and I would say 20% YouTube videos.
Nice.
Period. All what I'm making right now is thanks to what I've learned from Facebook groups.
Mm-hmm. I remember you didn't even want to create a Facebook account. You're like, nah, I don't like social media.
Oh yeah. I didn't have it. Yeah, and till this day, I don't use Facebook for private things. I don't have in my contacts, anyone who I know in real life.
Yeah.
Well, I know a few people right now, but I've met them on Facebook, and then we've met in real life because we share the same things about match and things like that.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't use Facebook for my private life thing at all.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. Well, maybe one of these days, me and you will get to meet, and we'll have a beer or something like that. So, before we get into I want to ask you some stuff about the ads and stuff like that. But how important is it for your research as far as keyword research and your niche research? Like, how important is it to do those before you even start running ads?
It's crucial because I do keyword research the most. Niche is less important for me. It's a well, keywords and niche. You can say I don't know how
Mhm.
to separate them, but keywords are the king, and let's say niche is a queen. I would say that.
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't even bother to look at designs um, before I do niche research or keyword
Mhm.
research. I would call it.
Yeah.
Design is like a secondary place or a third place. Well, it has to be good. It has to stand out, but it's not a big deal. Yeah,
Yeah.
to get a good design. That's to be honest, that's the most simple thing you can get in this business to
Mhm.
get design your design right. Because what you do, you go to Amazon and check best 15 selling designs, and within 10 minutes or 20 minutes more or less aesthetics of people who are buying it.
Mhm.
So for example, if all designs have, that's a stupid idea, but let's say yellow and green color on it and they are distressed, like kind of vintage look,
Mhm.
you will not make it kawaii look like. You will just use whatever it's selling. That's
Mhm.
simple as that. And you can pay designer 5 to whatever $20 for your design.
Mhm.
Uh, but if you know that you can compete, then you can put your money behind it, spending on ads.
Yeah. Okay. You
That, that
are you a designer, or do you outsource?
um, I'm a designer, but I don't. Well, I'm. I know the basics of design because I used to have it in college,
Uh
and
huh.
in the beginning I was trying to do everything on my own. Then I was trying to hire designers, but this didn't work for me because the quality of designs was always going down
Yeah.
after the time. So then I've decided I've hired an illustrator instead of buying like a stock graphics. I was
Yeah.
hiring an illustrator and they were making vector graphics for me, and then I was clever enough to manipulate it and create my own designs
Okay.
and use one graphic for 15 different designs.
Yeah.
Changing some things, parts, and manipulating it. But yeah, but then I
Okay.
focused on keywords and ads.
Okay. Awesome. No. That's that's pretty interesting. No. Okay. So as far as like so the like your keyword research and putting your keywords, the correct keywords in your listing, are you doing like more of like the exact phrases and stuff like that in the listing for like your design or for your shirt or whatever? Are you doing, you're making sure that you have those exact phrases inside the listing?
Yeah, for the
Okay.
keywords I want to rank for, yeah,
Yeah.
and exact and in the beginning of the title.
Mm-hmm.
And if there are, for example, some other variations of this keyword, I will make sure that I have it as an exact too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you filling out bullet points? I know. And all the reason I'm asking this, some people don't even fill out bullet points and they're crushing it.
Yeah, I've had this uh, like trend. I don't know how to call it.
Yeah.
That people are trying to minimalizing, how many keywords they are using
Mm-hmm.
in the description bullets or whatever. Sorry, not description bullets and title and brand.
Mm-hmm.
Me, no. I don't look at how many keywords I put in. I always do the research of the keywords, and before I have a design ready, and
Mm-hmm.
even before I have an idea for design, I have ready my description and bullets because I know that, for example, funny cut, yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
you have all sorts of the keywords related to that, and which leads to sales for that design,
Yeah.
and I want to have them all.
Yeah.
If that means I have to spend 5 days on tweaking bullets to fit in all keywords and to make sense, and then to judge which keywords are more important for me than others. So I have to put them in the beginning of the bullets.
Yeah.
So, for example, for one T-shirt, I can spend 3 to 4 days on writing just the bullets and keywords. And if I only have few keywords that are related to this design, I don't stuff in unnecessary things, because this hurts you, especially on auto campaigns. This will hurt you a big time if you put let's say we have a cat design, and you put for all cat and dog and horse lovers in your bullets. This will hurt you a lot, honestly, because it will your T-shirt will be shown for like funny horse T-shirt, and who will buy it? No one. But you've got a click, and this builds up a bad history on your ad campaign, and your campaign will just go down.
Because also too, just adding to that, it's like you may get a sell from that too as well. Like you get it after 100 clicks, but literally you're telling the algorithm,
this will hurt you anyway. This one sale won't make it back what you've lost by those 100 clicks without any sale. And also it confuses the algorithm, and it starts showing your T-shirt on the other horse related T-shirts pages or searches. Not necessarily searches, but on when you go on a product page, you have those shirts on the bottom, and it starts showing your T-shirt on other horse related T-shirt. Because we have to remember, algorithm is not a live human that can detect something. If you put about keywords, and algorithm is starting to think that this shirt is not a cat shirt, but it's related to horse shirt, and it will start spinning down and down to horse rabbit hole. How would I call it? It's really hard to get it back, because once algorithm thinks something, it doesn't reflect on it. It just drills and drills and drills, and at the end of the day, it will think, oh, it's a horse shirt, but it's a bad shirt, so we'll ditch it, and that's it. You don't get another chance. Well, you could try to change your keywords, but it would be better even to re-upload this design again. Because if it's if algorithm starts to think that it's something else than it is, then you're screwed.
No, for sure. No, I see exactly what you're talking about. I think it's so important that people understand that. I try to explain that as much as possible when I talk about
and especially it can be disappointing when you're just uploading designs to match and it doesn't sell. But at the moment when you start putting money into it, running ads, it costs you real money. By putting some stupid keyword that is not related to your design, to your T-shirt or whatever, it will cost you money.
No, for sure. You're showing you're showing the customer something that they don't want to see, and the algorithm's like, they don't want this. Get it out of here. Get it out.
And what's worse, you're paying for it, you're losing money, but by paying for it, you're even convincing the algorithm even further that this is a shirt about horse, while it's a cat on the shirt. And you are getting to be shown organically for horse shirt as well. Then even if you remove your keyword from your listing, you will still be shown for that keyword, for that old keyword.
Let's say for example, let's talk about ads a little bit. We've been talking about it, but what ad strat can you share? Like what's I know you know a lot about ads. What's one thing that you can share with someone?
Don't be afraid to lose money. Because this is what it is. Now, back before, like even when I was starting, like 18 months ago, 2 years
Yeah.
ago. It was much simpler. Now it is more, it looks more like Facebook ads, where you are launching, I don't know, 5 campaigns, and you are
Mhm.
losing money on 4 and winning on 5th. But
Yeah.
that winning one is going to make you more money than you've lost. That's one thing. Another thing is, don't just do one thing. Like I was blamed for this as well. I was trying to, let's say, set up an ad, auto campaign, and throw in 20 shirts in one campaign and one ad group, yeah?
Yeah.
Because that was easier for me.
Yeah.
This works to some extent, and I know some people that it works for them really well, but they are really, minority.
Yeah.
Right now, I have, let's say, one T-shirt, and I can have from 5 to 10 campaigns just for one T-shirt, and all have different strategy. Let's say, auto campaign can be run for mining keywords.
Yeah.
What I mean by that, when you set up an auto campaign, whatever keyword, search them, you go to the search them reports, and whatever search term you've got sale for, you move it to the manual campaign. This way you can control the bidding that you can bid for each keyword. Also, people are forgetting about really powerful but neglected by many strategy is use negative keywords.
Yeah.
If anyone will remember anything from this video, is use negative keywords, meaning go to your search term reports. If you see some keyword is spending a ton of money and not bringing sales, just put it as a negative.
Yeah.
This will save you a lot of money.
What do you recommend right there? Like, let's say how many clicks or what's your what would you call that? Like your
threshold for
yeah, there you go. There you go. I'm trying to figure it
Yeah.
out. Can't think of it right now.
Yeah, it's a different for
10 clicks,
each
20
keyword.
clicks.
No. The thing is, another thing, yeah, when I do research time, research for keywords, yeah, I know that which keywords I care about. And if you go to, let's say, auto campaign, yeah, and in your search term report, you see, oh, this keyword has gotten 15 clicks but no sales. But in your list of keywords, this is high priority keyword. I will let it run even further, and probably I will never shut it. I will just not with auto campaign. I will have to shut it. I would shut it in auto campaign and then set up manual campaign and then just set it for low bids or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's another thing. Yeah, that's another thing about keywords. You have to know which keywords are important for you and which are just okay. Yeah. If, let's say, we have funny cat shirt, and this one is really important for me, but funny kitty shirt isn't so important because it doesn't have enough search volume and whatsoever. So these two keywords will have, well, when we look at them in a search term report, will have a different threshold when I negative them. I will let run funny cat shirt much longer than funny kitty shirt, because I can get let's say 10 or 15 clicks on funny kitty shirt and no sales. Boom, it goes to my negative list. But funny cat shirt, I really care about it because I know that this keyword drives sales for my competition, and drives a lot of traffic. And so I will give it like more time, and I will give it more of my money.
Yes.
That's all what it is. How much money do you have to spend before you kill it off?
Yeah, and the idea behind that, it was like, why is that? Like, maybe you wanted to get more sales velocity because you know that it's a good design and people are gonna want it, or you just like you want it to build up more reviews and stuff, and then you're hoping that later on the ACoS will go down, or your CPC, whatever it is. Like, what's the idea?
Your question is, how do I value keywords? Which keyword is important and which is not. By the search volume. If some keyword has a history of high search volume, and other one is not, this means for me it's just like weighing risks. I'm willing to spend a bit more and potentially lose a bit more for the keyword that potentially can give me more sales in the future. Because people are looking at BSR bestsellers rank. Bestsellers rank means nothing to me. What matters to me is how high I'm ranked for particular keyword. So if I have a keyword with a lot of search volume, I want to be ranked high, ideally number 1 on page 1. If some keyword has a low search volume, I don't care. I can be on 40th page. But to do that, it's quite a tricky thing, because sometimes you have to build up, sales volume through those low search keywords. Because for those high search keywords, there's a really high competition, and you can't, go over. So that's that's the magic, that you have to do. How to get in and don't spend too much money.
This is the biggest struggle with people. Like they don't understand this, and then they get confused and they think they're spending a lot of money, and they're just like they get like overwhelmed. They're like, I'm done. I can't do it.
And the funny thing with Amazon, it's not like an eBay, meaning who pays more wins it. Because for example, I have a shirt, cat shirt. Sorry for all cats lovers, but I pick on that. I have funny cat shirt and you have funny cat shirt. But I have listed mine 2 years ago, and I have 40 reviews and whatsoever, and I have a campaign running for a year right now. And you just want to break in, and that funny cat shirt has a ton of searches, and it will bring a ton of traffic, and you are bidding, I don't know, 50 cents per click. I will bid 19 cents and I will get this click, and your ad won't be shown because you don't have sales history. And even though you are bidding higher per click than me, I will get the visibility, and you don't.
Cheater. You're a cheater.
No, this is how Amazon works. It's not like a strict auction like on eBay, who pays more wins it. It doesn't work like that on Amazon. Your bid is just let's say it's a 50% whether you will get it or not. You can outbid me, but I will get cheaper clicks than you. Even though you were bidding much higher, you won't get that click.
I never knew
I will be paying 19 cents, and when my budget is off, you will be paying 40 cents for the same clicks.
Never knew that. Interesting. Thank you for sharing that. I never knew that. Like, for real, so that's cool. I never knew that. So
because in the beginning I was so dumb. I've tried even $1 per click bidding, and and it was in Q4, I think, not last year but the year before. And I said, I was starting, searching for my shirt, and I was seeing all other ads, but not mine. And then, I've raised my bid to $2 per click, then $5 per click. Still, my ad didn't show up. And they did. And I had one friend, and we were in the same niche because we talk quite often. And I said, listen, just try to set up new ad. And we were comparing, and he was outbidding me 4 times, and I was still getting clicks for that keyword, and he didn't. His ad wasn't shown up for this keyword at all.
All right, so you over here, you're dropping the nuggets, dropping the golden bombs. Good job.
That's the thing. like dollar force, brute force with dollar won't win on Amazon.
Uh-huh.
Ads.
Okay.
That's the thing. Because
Do you
I've
like
tried it. I've
do you like
tried it.
to do you like to bid down only or up and down, or what do you like to do right there?
Bid down and sometimes fixed bids,
Uh-huh.
if I
Fixed.
know. When I've tried up and down, they will take your money.
Yeah.
It never, like in 10 campaigns, 9 were really bad. 10th was just okayish.
Yeah.
So I've stopped doing that and just, bid, I would say bids down is like 90%. And sometimes when I don't know what I'm doing, I've been quite a long in this niche and I know the keywords, then I do fixed bid.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. I've
So
been testing up and down too as well. And I noticed that it's getting more data, but the CPC goes up a little bit, but the sales is still the ACOS and the sales, the volume, everything's
yeah, but
there.
leave it like I used to be doing, like $100 a day budget and 30 cents per click.
Uh-huh.
And try, for a week, you will switch it off quite fast.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
and let's say you set up 2 of the same campaigns competing each other for the same product, for the same keywords. Because I was trying it on manual campaigns, not on auto.
Yeah.
And I did that exactly the same, $100 a day on each campaign budget, and cost per click 30 cents because I wanted to see what will happen.
Yeah.
And I turned off this up and down after 2 days.
Interesting. Here, I'm gonna actually do that with my up and down, the one it's a winning campaign. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a same exact everything with the bid and everything, and just do down only, and I'm gonna let them compete with each other and see what happens this whole month.
And so I'm quite curious because I've done it once, and maybe I should give it another try. But after first being burned, I didn't want to.
Also, if you guys are watching this, you see how we just literally. It's all about testing, right? Too, Mark, by the way, you're never going to know until you test it, right? And this is something that we just literally, we're going to test after this video, just kind of just understanding what's going on.
I will tell you also one thing. You will learn the fastest when you make the biggest mistakes. Honestly, you can be doubling and changing tactics whatsoever, blah, 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 until you go like deep and you will spend a lot of money. Like my biggest loss was I think $1,100 on one campaign because I thought this will sell, yeah, and I kept running it and I was neglecting on all signs telling me that it will not work.
Yeah.
And I tried push it, and boom, after I've done all my math, negative 1,100 on one t-shirt, and come on, enough. Killed it. But
hey, that's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt design too, right there. By the way, you said you'll learn the fastest, and that's pretty sure that's a poster somewhere. You'll learn the fastest if you make when you make the biggest mistakes. All right, I just wrote that down right now. By the way,
that because and what's a funny thing is after making that mistake, you are picking up all your mistakes that you've done.
Yeah.
And when you're doing it, on small losses, you will not recollect them. But when I've lost like 1,100 on one t-shirt,
yeah,
trying to push it, despite it was not selling. Well, it was selling, but not converting a lot. Yeah. And negative 1,100 on one shirt, that got me thinking, what the hell I was thinking about, yeah. I've seen this thing on my previous campaign that didn't work, another thing on another campaign, another thing on another campaign, and I've neglected everything. Yeah. I've seen all signs that this can't work, and I kept pushing and pushing with higher ad spend. And
yeah. That's crazy, man. But also too, you learn too by testing. That's cool. Like now you can say, I spent $100 on this one design. I tried to force it and it didn't work. And part of the game, right? And that's cool. It's your learning process.
Well, losing over $1,000, that gives you a lesson, yeah.
Okay. Have you started uploading to other marketplaces, and have you started running ads over there?
No, as a matter of fact, yeah, over 1 year ago, I've shut everything down. Like first thing it was I've gone out of Etsy. Well, I've kept everything on there, but I don't upload anything there. I don't run ads. Um, Everything's automated, so I just log in every 2 3 days to see if there's any complaints or something like that. Like I have quite a lot of designs on Seller Central,
Mm-hmm.
which are synced to my Shopify store. So I
Mm-hmm.
check sales there, and yeah, and that's it.
Oh,
But I don't do literally anything there,
okay.
and I've decided to focus on ads only, even at cost of uploading to
Okay.
Match.
So you're just focusing like on the U.S. marketplace.
Yeah, US market, standard T-shirts, and Match only, and
Okay. Are
basically
you
not Match, even AMS. I would
so you're
say.
not uploading to the UK or Japan or none of this other places?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Okay,
Well,
that's
I've
interesting.
like I had few sellers, so I think it was like 3 months ago when they introduced other markets. So I've picked them up and just
Yeah.
went through the listings and made them available on other marketplaces.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't do any research for other marketplaces,
Yeah.
just US market. Because
Okay.
the reason for that is like I've been in a meeting in I think in Manchester. It
Yeah.
was the one with Match Rep, and she asked the question. It was back in the day when they just introduced German and UK market, and she
Yeah.
asked the question, um, whether we are investing any time, on other marketplaces, and my answer was simply no, didn't know.
Yeah.
And she asked why, and for me, I've answered her, I'm Polish guy, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know UK market, I don't know German market, I don't know US market. Where should I spend my time on learning about the market? Which one is
Yeah.
the biggest?
Yeah.
I can spend an hour here, an hour there, and an hour on the US market. So that will be 1 hour on each market.
Yeah.
But I'd rather spend 3 hours on US market because this is the biggest market. She said,
Interesting.
oh, yeah, really. I said, it's other markets are quite good. Like if somebody's British, yeah, of
Yeah.
course, British market will be an awesome for him
Yeah. Okay.
because he will know it inside out. And for
Yeah.
me, I have to spend time on researching what people are liking, what events are over there.
Mm.
There are even different holidays there. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, interesting. No. I've been seeing some people have success like in the German market and doing some numbers over there in the UK too as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
of course
So
it is possible. If I would have focused on some of other markets, probably I
mm,
would have some kind of success over there too.
yeah,
But I rather spend my time and energy
I
and
get it.
focus.
I
One
get that
thing
part.
only, one thing
Yeah.
only.
Uh-huh.
One
No, because
market, one thing. I even do one product, standard T-shirt.
because then then your mind goes here, then your mind goes there, then you go
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
then you go there, and then when you're focusing on one thing only, you get it done. That's it.
yeah.
Right. I see exactly where you're going with that. What are your goals for 2021 with Merch by Amazon? And the idea behind this is like to help somebody understand your goals, and maybe you can inspire somebody that is struggling right now with Merch by Amazon, and you can probably change their life with this answer from you.
Yeah, you know what? In the beginning of the year, I had a goal of reaching 100K, but this this is I've reached it, yeah. Because
Yeah.
in February I've done my accounting, and then I've realized how much money I've made, and I
Mhm.
said, "What the heck?"
Yeah.
So my goal would be, double what I'm doing now.
Okay. Cool,
Just
man.
I'm conservative to
Yeah.
double the
Okay.
business.
Mark, I set that up for the part 2. So when next time you come on, there's a part 2 and we can talk about if you hit your goals or not. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, we could do that though too. I that's very informative right here. And I love this type of stuff, man, because you know, like you're trying to you're trying to help people. So that's really cool. Where can people follow you at?
I have a small group where I share some things about mainly ads, and it's Inside Circle, and that's about it. I'm quite often offline because I travel a lot, and I'm off a lot, you know, from work. So sometimes I just log in on my phone. But the past year, I've started deleting apps from my phone. So
Nice.
I have less and less apps on my phone.
Nice.
Because what I found about them is I can go, you know, skiing, and whenever we stop, instead of, you know, drinking like hot wine with my wife and chatting with my friends, I was scrolling through Facebook or Messenger. So I deleted those two from my phone. So I can't do that anymore, you know, when I'm out. I'm downloading them again when I'm, you know, going back to work, which is about now what I'm thinking. Maybe 1 week more, you know, having time off, and then I'm getting back to work. Yeah. What was the question?
No, you said that's where people can follow you. You already answered. You had a insane Circle Facebook group. I will put that down below in the description. You guys can
if
go
anyone wants to join in, then come in.
That's I think this is really cool, and I like how you do things. Like you know, you take your 2 months working, 3 months off, 3 months working, 3 months off, and you delete your social media apps.
Yeah, I can, you know, that's the best motivation for anyone who's starting up right now with merch. It allows you to do this because you can work for 2-3 months. Yeah. Well, in the beginning, you have to work like 2 years, because that's more or less. It took me 3 years to get to that level. But if you're at some level of sales, and you know you have everything set up, then it's like maintenance mode. Of course, you have diminishing returns. That's why after 2 or 3 months, you have to get back to work, and boom, you have to, you know, build it up to some level, and then you're making a break again. Of course, you might have different goals if you are younger than me, and if you are willing to hustle more, because if you do that, you can, you know, have like higher base than me. So, for example, you can, you know, build it up and then don't work for like a full year, and then you get back, you know, for 6 months and then another year off. The longer you work without break in the beginning, the I don't know, the longer breaks you will be able to make.
Also, too,
if that makes sense.
Adding to that, you said that younger than me, you can. Well, technically, you're taking those days off. That's what's making you young. All right. And plus, you said you're still skiing. Damn it! If you're still skiing, that means you're still active and having fun. So you're young still. So yeah, man. I really just want to tell you, really appreciate you coming on here and sharing some knowledge and stuff like that. Maybe I'll see you in 8 months from now.
That would be great. Yeah.
Or a year from now, we kind of do like a little update and
like kind of accountability.
There you go.
Was I able to make it double the last year?
We'll figure it out. You might be skiing at the top of the slope or something, so I won't. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind.
Thank you very much for coming on. Really appreciate it, Mark. Anything else that you want to say? Any last words? Anything?
Focus on one thing only. Pick one thing and focus it, and don't keep it, you know, like a vague. Narrow it down. One thing only.
Okay. Awesome, man.
And do it for 1 year, and you will see results. That's what happened with me.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you get any value out of it, and make sure you guys check out my next video. It'll be up here somewhere. Peace out.
Thumbs up.